Looks like this is going to be a 52-yard field goal try by Rivas. Gutierrez, it's a fake.
Pooch.
And it goes right to Rivas, and he punts it. That one will be caught out of bounds at around the 11 by Ohio State's Ashton Yabodi, who dropped back to catch it on the left side of the field of play. So the Buckeyes will have the ball, trailing 21-19. They keep Michigan off the board.
This could be the drive of the game.
It sure could be. Ohio State will start this drive at their own 12-yard line. Troy Smith brings his teammates on the field. Ted Ginn, Anthony Gonzalez, wide right. Santonio Holmes, wide left. Antonio Pittman is to the right of Troy Smith, who works out of a shotgun. Buckeyes first down from their own 12. Snap to Smith. Fakes a handoff. Rolls right side and on the run fires. Hits Ginn at the 18, and he's knocked down and out of bounds by Leon Hall right around the 21 on the right side of the field of play. Pittman alone in the backfield. Smith under center. Holmes wide right. Gonzalez wide left. Ginn a left side halfback. 3:45 left in the game. Smith hands Pittman going straight ahead. He'll get the first down as Pittman spills to the 22-yard line. Stopped by linebacker Pierre Woods. Troy Smith in a shotgun for Ohio State on first down. Buckeyes in their 23. Smith back to throw. From the 16, guns it, and it's incomplete. Thrown for Gonzalez to the 40, but thrown too far into the middle of the field of play. Willis Behringer covering Gonzalez off the right flank.
Yeah, a little bit too high and a little bit too wide on that play to Gonzalez, although it looked like he was open.
Stan White, Marcel Frost, tight ends on the left side of the line. Pittman at setback. Smith under center. Fakes a handoff. Rolls to the right. Troy Smith eludes a defender with a spin. Throws upfield. And he's got his receiver Ginn out of bounds at the 35. First down as Ted Ginn got by linebacker Prescott Burgess. But how about Troy Smith eluding defenders in the backfield?
Well, his first go-to is the tight end there, Stan White. He's trying to get him, like we've seen so many times before, on the little bootleg rollout. Hit Stan White. Stan White was covered. No place to go. So Troy had to go to a second option. Down the field, Ted Ginn. He gets the completion and move the chains.
Ball at the Buckeye 34-yard line where it's 1st and 10 for Ohio State. Pittman and Ginn wide right. Pittman and Holmes, wide right. Ginn and Gonzalez wide left. Smith in a shotgun by himself. Troy Smith rolling left side. Looks, tosses, got Ginn, who has it at the 40, and he's pushed out of bounds by Leon Hall on the left side of the field.
Inbounds.
They'll blow that ball right at about the Ohio State 39 or 40.
Good one-handed catch there by Ted again.
Keeps the clock moving, though.
Yeah, he didn't get out of bounds. Officials clearly indicated that right on the sideline. Of course, Lloyd will be working him on that sideline to make sure.
2:50 on the fourth quarter clock. 21-19, Michigan leading. Ohio State huddling up. Roy Hall will come in with a play from the sideline. Smith in a shotgun and two people to his right. Pittman and Ginn. Snap to Troy Smith. Settles at the 34. Hits Holmes left side, who falls at the 48-yard line, and he'll get the first down. Play was covered by Michigan's Grant Mason, cornerback. And Ohio State trying for a drive of the game and a drive of the season. Gonzalez and Ginn wide right. Pittman and Holmes wide left. Troy Smith shotgun by himself. First down, Buckeyes at their own 48 as we near the 2-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Smith with the ball. Quick toss. Holmes to Michigan's 44. Tackled at the 43. Santonio Holmes by linebacker Prescott Burgess and corner Grant Mason. Just a little shy of the first. Are they moving the chain?
They're going to measure. They're going to move.
They're moving them. First down.
First
Holmes.
down. Well, that stops the clock. Get ready to go. That middle of the field's been there the whole game. We do that 3 or 4 more times, or 2 more times, really. We'll be in field goal range.
Troy Smith will snuggle under center. Pittman straight behind him at tailback on first down. Buckeyes in Michigan's 42. Smith to toss, takes off running. 40 of Michigan, spins to the middle, and he's thrown down at the 38 of Michigan by safety Brandon Engelman. Troy Smith is.
Well, as I say, Paul, I'm thinking another 10 yards, another 15 yards. Clock's all of a sudden our friend.
Yep. Right now it's at 1:25 and evaporating. 2nd and 5 Buckeyes at the Michigan 37 as we near 1 minute to play. Smith in a shotgun. Ginn and Pittman in the backfield with him. Snap to Troy Smith. Looks, fakes, now throws right side. Got by Holmes at the 30, and he goes down getting the first down. Grant Mason tried for a pick. Fell by him. Holmes slow to get up. Buckeyes get the first down with a clock stop. 54 seconds left in the game.
Okay, I'm feeling good now, Paul.
First down, Ohio
State.
State.
You, Troy, again, making some plays on this drive. He's almost perfect throwing this ball.
Ball at the Michigan 30. 21-19, Wolverines lead it.
Ohio State's going to keep the ball on the ground here.
You think so? Now they'll take a timeout. Ohio State will.
Got 1 left.
47 seconds left in the game.
Ohio State.
Ohio State 1st and 10 at Michigan's 30. Gonzalez wide right. Ginn and Holmes wide left. Pittman in the backfield to the right of quarterback Troy Smith working out of the shotgun on first down. Snap to Smith. Back at the 38 looking to throw. Now Smith running, eludes a defender rolling right side. Throws long for Gonzalez. Got it at the 4, and he's tackled by Mason inside the 5. Anthony Gonzalez on the receiving end of a pass from Troy Smith. And with 37 seconds left, the Buckeyes are first and goal inside the 5 on an acrobatic catch by Anthony Gonzalez.
What about the play by Troy Smith?
Oh,
buying some extra time, getting away from traffic, throwing it down the field, and making the completion. Gonzalez, sure-handed, comes up with a catch. Great play by Troy Smith.
And Michigan takes a timeout. You know, there were weeks when Anthony Gonzalez was absent from the contributions, but he comes up with a gigantic catch, and Troy Smith,
Houdini-like,
shook away from Dave Harris, who's looking for part of his undergarments, and Anthony Gonzalez brought down inside the 5-yard line. And in this drive, Troy Smith has made some elusive moves to keep himself alive to throw the ball downfield.
And he's also thrown for a career high. He's got 300 yards throwing the football. He's never gone over 300. I think he had, 298 against Minnesota earlier in the year?
Yeah, I believe you're correct.
I mean, this year, I think it's a career high.
Troy Smith, who has put this team on his back in the last month.
Well, do you think Michigan lets us score here so they get the ball back?
I wouldn't think so. Bo Schembechler would jump out of his private suite and choke somebody.
He's 2 down from us.
First and goal, Ohio State in Michigan's 4. Smith in a shotgun. Pittman to his right. Holmes wide right. Guinan Gonzalez wide left. Troy Smith calls for the ball. Smith with it. Option, right side. Smith keeps it. He's cut down right at about the 4, the line of scrimmage. As Michigan was ready for Troy Smith, and it was Willis Behringer's safety to make the play.
I think Michigan's going to take
timeout. Michigan, their third and final timeout.
Antonio Pittman, single setback. Troy Smith under center. Smith with the football. Hands to Pittman. Left side, Pittman to the 1, to the end zone. Antonio Pittman as he bumped off a defender and curled into the end zone. And Ohio State, after giving up the lead in the second half, has reclaimed the lead. Troy Smith, the long pass to Gonzalez to get to the doorstep. And Antonio Pittman punches it into the end zone.
And Ohio State will go for 2.
Wow. It is 25-21. Ohio State leading Michigan. Pittman with his 6th touchdown of the season. And this will be the first 2-point try for Ohio State on the season. They were 1 for 1 last year with 1 at Michigan State.
Run that same play.
25-21. Buckeyes leading. Holmes wide right. Guinan Gonzalez wide left. Pittman alone in the backfield. And Troy Smith will snuggle under his center in the 2-point try. Smith with the ball, back to throw, looks, fakes left side, still with it, guns it left side, batted away from Ted Ginn in the middle of the end zone, and it's batted away by cornerback Morgan Trent. So the 2-point try is no good. Ohio State, however, has a 25-21 lead over Michigan with 24 seconds to play in the 4th quarter.
Well, did we leave too much time on the clock for Michigan? That is going to be the question here. Again, we got the wind to our back. Big advantage, as we saw there for Ohio State offensively in the 3rd quarter. We could get anything done. Josh Houston, best thing he needs to do now, kick this thing deep. Michigan will have the ball to 20, and we better defend the sidelines.
Yes. Of course, Michigan found themselves in a position like this more time. Josh Houston's got it teed up for Ohio State at the Buckeye 35. And Houston approaches, and he drives this one deep in the end zone. And it'll be caught and downed by Steve Breston. So Michigan will have 80 yards to go, starting from their own 20. Only 24 seconds on the clock. And the Wolverines trailing 25-21. Steve Preston and Jason Avant wide right. Manningham motioning toward the line. 1st and 10 Michigan. Henne back to throw. Sets at his 12. Steps up. Fires. And it's caught by Avant at his own 40. Leans forward to the 42. And makes the first down catch. Nate Sally and A.J. Hawk covering him. And Michigan will get right to the line of scrimmage with 18 seconds to play.
Buckeyes get 3 deep.
Wolverines have the ball at their own 42. Henne under his center, Adam Krause. Or they've changed centers, actually, and he'll spike the ball to stop the play. Mark Beal, as you said before, Jim, had come in. So Chad Henne clocks the ball to stop the clock with 17 seconds to play in the 4th quarter.
So basically, Michigan area ran that one play, got got it down to 18 seconds, come up on 1st down. 1st and 10, spike it, stop the clock, so it's 2nd and 10 now with 17 seconds to go.
And Ohio State's defense is yet to come up with a turnover in their favor today.
Yeah, you're right.
2nd and 10, Michigan at their own 42. 17 seconds left in the game, 25-21, Buckeyes leading. Avant wide left, Breston wide right, Manningham slot left, Grady at tailback, but Henne drops next to him at a shotgun. Chad Henne with the ball back at his 23, looking left, looking that way, throws left side, and it's caught by the tight end.
Inbounds!
Who's grabbed by Tyler Everett and thrown down at Michigan's 44 with 7 seconds to play.
What are they calling?
I don't know what they're calling.
Game over.
Game over. The time ran out. Tyler Everett tackled the tight end in the field of play, and Ohio State has come from behind to win it. The officials in the final moments full of indecision. But the game comes to an end, and Ohio State clinches a share of the Big Ten title as they beat Michigan 25-21 in Ann Arbor. Jim Tressel does it to the Wolverines again, and despite their own difficulties, Ohio State comes from behind to beat their arch rivals.
Buckeyes down 18-12 in this game and 21-12 in this game, find a way to come back and get points in the fourth quarter when they need it. Jim Tressel now 4-1 as the head coach at Ohio State versus Michigan. Ties Francis Smith for the best record ever, best start ever in the first 5 games against Michigan.
Clear your necklaces for gold pants.
That's right.
25-21. Ohio State beats Michigan in Ann Arbor. That's the final score. We'll be back. This is the home of the Buckeyes.